Hello students, all my younger brothers and sisters. My name is Rajat Gupta and I am currently studying Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science Engineering and I am currently in third year. I was a student of Mohini Devi Memorial School itself and I have completely studied from nursery to 12th in this school only. So that's all about me. And I have been appointed as your computer course instructor. So I will be taking your class and the course name will be Understanding Computer. Why understanding? Why not knowing? Because many of you know how to operate a computer or you know about computer and how to open application and how to do things. But I guess not many of you know what really a computer is and how it actually performs the task that is given to it. That's why the lecture series is named as Understanding Computer. In this lecture series, there will be 6 to 8 videos, lecture videos, which will be approximately 25 minutes long. You don't have to put much effort in learning it. I will explain it in very simple words and very simply to you that what really is a computer. Now, before we learn much about understanding or we learn much about importance of understanding, let's talk about an interesting fact or an interesting advancement in computer. It is Sophia the robot. So there is one robot named Sophia, which is one of the advanced robot currently present in our world. Sophia is a social humanoid robot. Social humanoid robot means Sophia has a structure of a person or a human, and Sophia actually is a robot. And Sophia was first appeared on February 14, 2016, and from that day, Sophia is evolving and learning more about human and human interaction. Now, how is this possible? That a computer or a robot is learning about human or human activities, also the social interaction between human. If you don't know, Sophia has appeared in many TV interviews. Also, last year or in year 2018, uh, Sophia was Sophia was invited to IIT Bombay, and many students got the opportunity to talk to Sophia, and that's how she grows. Yes, I am referring to it as she because Sophia has accepted its gender as feminine or she is a woman. Sophia has the citizenship of Saudi Arabia, so Sophia can vote in Saudi Arabia. So now robots are given way more importance to in today's world, and obviously they can do many more things that is dangerous to us, like going into a fire. So if human go into a fire, then it is harmful for their body structure. But if we send a robot with precautions, then it will not harm that robot, and that robot can do the work. So I just wanted to talk about it to tell you the importance of learning computer in today's world because technology is growing every day. Technology is growing every day. Every day we see new advancements and new achievements in computer science field. There are a lot of people working daily to improve the experience of computer in your life or in everybody life. You can do every day you see that there is a new feature coming in the computer or in your mobile phone, in your smartwatch. So now that we have understand that interesting fact, and we have understand the role of technological growth in our society, let's now move on to the topic understanding computers. So here I have mentioned a few topics that I will cover in the first half of this lecture. So the first word is I have written is curiosity. So why I have written this? Because as a student you understand that computer is completely new subject to you. For many of you, I guess. So if you want to understand computers, first you have to be curious. Like then the question is how you become curious about computers. Then think of all the devices and all the computers around you. That is mobile phone, calculators, laptop. You have it, right? So think of it. Then think you can display an image on your mobile phone, on your laptop. Then how is it possible to display an image? What actually is an image? Now, I have written the second term as printing. So, have you ever printed a photograph? Obviously, you have a photograph of yourself. So, how computer using a computer we can print a photograph? That means there are variations of colors, but computer or the printer exactly knows how much color where to put. So, how is this? If you look at the cartridge of the printer, then you will see there are only three colors: red, yellow, and blue. Then how it maintains all the property, and that term is known as software-hardware interaction. Later on, we will discuss it in details. But again, think about this word: sound or audio. You all play music in your mobile phones. So, how computer stores a music? What is sound to computer? How it stores it, or how it display a video? You can play a video, right? Video is in video you can see fluctuating images and a constant sound. So how? Also you can process a text. Then you can type text, you can generate text, or you can delete text, or whatever you can do on this application, text application. So how is this possible to do all these things? Does it make you curious? So I think if you really dive into it and think about all these terms, then you will know that this is human-made thing. Computer is a human-made device. Then computer is not just an object. If you treat or it only as an object, then you won't be curious. Treat it as a subject. Like you have to understand it. So throughout this whole lecture series, we will understand what computer really is and how computer do these miracles. Of course, these are the miracles, but we do it more often than, and that's why we don't consider it miracles or anything. But if we think about earlier days when there was no computer, then see that's a miracle. But it is invented by human. How? So let's talk about its invention. So in earlier days, there used to be mathematicians and inventors, so and astronomers. So what really happened was that mathematicians were bored of doing the same process again and again. Like, let me take an example to show you. If I tell you to do a sum of two numbers 2 plus 3 which is equal to 5. Now again I say you to do the sum of the different number 6 plus 7 which is equal to 13. Now let's make this expression long. So let's say it's 2 plus 3 minus 6 whole multiplied by 7 whole divided by 8 in order. We can make it long, very long. So it's a huge calculation, but still human can do it, right? But what is the use of doing the same type of calculation again and again? It will not help you to grow. So mathematicians wanted to have such device which can perform their calculations. So the invention comes from the very basic idea of performing mathematical calculations. So that's how computer was invented. And earlier days, the only motto of computer was to perform these kind of simple mathematical calculations. Right? It's simple mathematical calculation. It is not complex mathematical calculations. Mathematics is huge. There are many complex problems in it. So it's really simple because you have to just apply BODMAS and find the result. So the mathematicians thought to program to come up with a device which knows how to do such kind of calculation, and then they get rid of doing such calculations and then perform other jobs which were helpful for their inventions and for their growth of mathematical knowledge. So next term I want to talk about is mathematics. As you already know, many of you may know that the main subject behind computer is mathematics. Yes, obviously. Mathematics means the basic principle rely on mathematics. The computer's basic principle rely on mathematics. And why I am saying that? Because computer uses a language. Computer has a language because we interact with computer, right? We interact with computer to perform such operations, perform such some operations, and then we give instructions like to open file, to do calculation and all. So everything is basically a mathematical calculation to a computer. So the fundamental idea of computer rely on mathematics. Let's now understand the role of computers in our life. So the very first point I have written is technological growth of our society. So now all of you understand the importance of technology in our life. Today in this pandemic situation also, we are doing virtual classes. This is possible because of the growth of technology. You see outside, you go to bank earlier days, but now you can have a transaction of money by just using your mobile phones. What is this? This is the advancement in technology. You can do many things. I don't have to give much example about technological advancement to make you understand its importance. You can play a game also. So that also falls under the technological growth. So you understand the technological growth of our society. Now you are a student. You have to learn something new and something which is important for our society so that you can have a career in that field, not only on the regular field but also in such fields. So this today's lecture is all about the importance of learning computer in today's world. So another point I have mentioned is basic skill required to at least operate a computer. So you now, if you look around yourself, there are many people who uses computer. So now it's a basic skill to know how to operate a computer. You as a student should know how to operate a computer, and I know many of you can do that. But apart from just operating the computer, since you are the future of this country, or who are the students who have curiosity to understand the computer, we will learn more about computers. Also, the third point I have mentioned is career oriented or job skill. So you can have your career in computer science field also. You can move ahead after 10th, after 12th, you can dive into computer science. So you can have a career in the computer science field. And also I have written jobs skill. So now if you go for any jobs out there requires to operate a computer for that particular job, right? If you go to bank, the bank has a computer who operate it. So operating computer is just a basic skill, and we have to learn more about it, right? Also the part of everyday life. You use mobile phone, you have computers in your home, you use computer in the school, and many other people use computer for their businesses, for their jobs, and for many purpose. You use mobile phone to place an order for many things. So it's part of everyday life. Computer is a part of everyday life, whether you believe it or not. So now you understand the role of computers in our life. Next we will move to the next subtopic. Then why should we learn computer? Then I have told you that the role of computer is huge in our life. So obviously learning it will make your life easier in further years, further next years. So okay, now students, let's talk about some pioneers in computer science field. What do I mean by pioneers? Means the most valuable person in the computer science field. Not exactly the most valuable person, but the valuable person. Everyone is using Facebook today. There are billions of users on Facebook, and the founder of Facebook is Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. So, if you want to know more about Mr. Mark Zuckerberg and his story, you can go on Google and search it. Many of you know that Mr. Mark Zuckerberg and Mr. Bill Gates is both are the college dropouts. That is, they left college before completing their graduation or whatever the degree they are doing. They were doing. So another one is Facebook. Another one is Microsoft. So Microsoft is famous for making operating system. So in the computer you use in home, that is called personal computers, and most of the personal computer uses Windows operating system, which is manufactured by Microsoft company. So not really manufacturing is the correct word. So it is. Now that you have understand the importance of understanding computers, now this is your right to know that what will be the course outcome. So what you will learn after completion of this course. So let's talk about it. The very first thing is how computer works. From the start I am telling you that you have to learn how computer works. So the first thing you will learn is how computers works. Another thing is what makes a computer a computer. That is, there are a lot of devices out there, but what are they exactly those devices which we call computers? So what are the parts of it? Here, different parts of computers. The most important part of it is how computer stores information. This is for your knowledge that in the beginning that I have talked about what is an image, what is a sound, what is a video. That means what is those things to computer. That we will cover in this part, how computer stores information. And to learn how computer stores information, we will learn binary number system. You all are familiar with the decimal number system, which is 0 to 9. and using those 10 digits we make up numbers and do the calculations, do the normal mathematics. But in binary number system, how rule changes, what is exactly the binary number system, you will get to know in those parts. So to know all of these, what you have to know beforehand? So nothing. This whole course is designed to let you understand, even if you know nothing about computer, that is completely okay. So when I will help you understand all these things, I will make it simple so that all of you can understand every part of this syllabus and of this lecture. So today we have talked about the importance of computer science in our life, the role of computer science in our life. Let me just erase it. What we have covered today is importance, role of computer in our life. The next part is why we should learn it. That also we have seen why learn. We have also seen why to learn it, and we have known what are the things that we will cover in this whole lecture series. Now that you understand its importance very much, so you are comfortable in learning the subsequent topics that are designed in this lecture series. So from today onwards, after this lecture video, we will actually dive into the syllabus and all the topics that I have discussed earlier that in the course outcome. So we will learn it, and after today's lecture, you will get also a test link, and which will basically a attendance sheet. So you don't have to worry about learning it, or you don't have to fear about test. And now you are motivated enough to take this course. Let me just stop this video here. Thank you all.